In my experience of working in marketing for 25 years, storytelling is what I've discovered as the core element in moving anybody, an organization or an individual into action. Matthew Sturdivant is a master storyteller.
And you can tell when someone really has that gift and that innate ability to come face to face with a subject and allow them to be themselves and coax the story out of them, coax their personality out. And Matt has that ability.
I think Matt is probably one of the most personable photographers I know, and he makes people that he's shooting extremely comfortable very quickly. I've seen this firsthand many, many times.
When I heard that he was doing a book about Austin musicians, I thought, holy smoke, I've lived in Austin for 20 years, this place is crawling with photographers, and Matt is the first guy to think of this project, and it's been right under our noses the whole time. Not only did he come up with a concept, but he executed it amazingly well. If the project had been done by 5 different photographers, it couldn't have been more ambitious in its scope. The photography is nothing compared to all the logistics that Matt had to get involved in, talking to all the musicians, their publicists, making the appointments, setting up the shoots. But in addition to all that, the photographs themselves are spectacular, and he has been tireless in marketing this project. So he's a guy who's not only extremely creative, but very tenacious as well.
I'm just about to put out my first photography book, and Matt has been a wonderful resource for me and full of wonderful advice and sort of a mentor in guiding me in this process. Matt created his out of nothing, put together this entire book, published it himself, has marketed it himself, and has almost sold out of books. It's really an amazing accomplishment.
There have been many times where I've had to sort of lean on Matt as a friend, and the thing about it is he's always there. He always returns calls, answers his phone, answers texts and emails. He's reliable. He's one of those people that everyone I know they can count on.
He's a great neighbor to have. He works so much here in the community, especially with our local park. He organizes cleanup days. I mean, not only does he get volunteers together, but he actually works with local businesses to get giveaway prizes. Actually built a bridge in our park and devoted it to one of our oldest neighbors that lived in the neighborhood for the longest time. It's just really great to see somebody that engaged with their community.
Matt is honest, trustworthy, and he's just great to me. I'm a 76-year-old senior, and anytime I need a chore, like my computer's out of whack or my telephone's out of whack or I need something, he's always helping me. And like I said, I'd be proud to have him as my son.
So I'm looking at this New Vision Wilderness job description, or as I like to say, it's a cry for help. Whenever I post jobs, it's really a cry that I need help. And so I'm looking at this, and what a fantastic organization. But I'm looking at it in the context of Matt Sturdivant. And when I look through all of this, all the responsibilities, the qualifications, Matthew's done all this, and he's done it on his own. For 20 years, he did his own consulting and coordinating and scheduling, nights, weekends, holidays, his own shooting, his own writing. He put all this together. And it's so impressive when you look at an entrepreneur because there's no one to fall back on. And it mentions autonomy in here, which I think is important because Matthew has had to be autonomous. Every entrepreneur does. My dad always said, entrepreneurship's great, you get to work any 20 hours a day you want to. And I've seen Matthew Sturdivant work 20 hours a day. He would be great for this job.